something.
I said that our last interaction, it was a smart alecky question. I said, so the fact that an investigator took my kids from my home, has them in a home with a man that had been arrested for sexual interactions with a minor, but that wasn't a big deal. I guess that was a great safety plan, right? So I said, that's not a reason to make a report or to send an investigator out, and they said no. So I said, really? I said, so if I took my gun and went to their home and took my kids myself, would that be a reason to make a report? I asked a question. I was being a smart ass.
Okay.
Because that blew my mind that your investigator put my kids in a home with a man that's been arrested for sexual interactions with a minor. And that's not that's not a big deal to nobody.
You want all this clarification and you want us to hear all this evidence and all this stuff. I will tell you, I did look that up. That guy functions like a child.
Okay, but regardless, we haven't been around him.
But you know him. You know him.
Not since he's been
It's his
on
brother.
medicine.
You
I guess
know
he's schizophrenic. He
functions as a child.
He wasn't like this
So
when I knew
whoever
him.
he had sex with, he functions at the same age level. So in his mind, it's the same.
I don't know how he functions because we don't go around him often. So.
But see, but that's the thing.
He's on medicine, all that stuff. He's not the same as the Donnell that I met.
Sure. And again, we did make sure that he does not have contact with your kids. After you brought that to my attention, I brought that to their attention. Because that's concerning.
She knew that already right away. I mean, she did. So that was her safety plan, to take them from my home to put them there. And then have a man oversee the interactions I have with my children who abuse me. And that's in the records, in Volusia County Court docket and in DCF history.
Sure.
So that was a great safety plan, right?
Well,
they could have did a safety plan at my house, which is allowed. She wouldn't let me show her anything.
Like what?
The messages to show that those people were lying. I was trying to tell her I wasn't acting
But
crazy.
we tried to put in a safety plan with your dad. Was there anybody else that would have been appropriate?
You guys just came and checked on the kids or something.
We can't do that kind of safety plan.
I mean, I've seen that those safety plans.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. That would put you in charge, and we can't do that. We cannot. That is called an insufficient safety plan.
Yeah, but I don't abuse my kids like that. So
I understand.
Like
what
at
you're
all,
saying.
I don't abuse my kids at all.
I understand.
And if there's signs of physical abuse, how do I get those records?
So I do believe
because
your attorney will have to ask for those in court, and then this child protection team attorney will then.
I mean, because you could see my kids walking around and stuff before they took them. Okay. Like, so they're talking about signs of physical abuse.
Okay. Well, and they'll.